Welcome to Casey Builds It. And right now I'm going to explain quickly, quote unquote quickly, why I stopped using WordPress probably 6+ months ago. And the reason is with AI, or with the help of AI and your ideas, you can basically create anything that you want. So I've mentioned before, anything that I build anymore, I host with Google Cloud. And the reason initially is because I was trying to learn Google Cloud hosting. And so there's no better way to try to understand something than to just dive in and learn it. So everything I build is on an app engine. I connect the database, just all those things that are essential for a website. But I do everything on the Google platform. And the best thing about it is you can build things very, very quickly. So I use Cursor to build everything. And my example here is the website, caseybuildsit.com. This initially, I've probably spent, I don't know, a good 4 to 6 hours on this site. And a lot of stuff is not, the actual template or anything itself. It's just building in different things in the back end. But what I wanted to show you guys and what we're going to test is we have my YouTube automation tool. So I have a different video on this, just something that I built. But what this tool is essentially going to do is take a video, upload it to YouTube, add in the description, a comment, the thumbnail, create shorts off of that video, and automatically upload all of those to YouTube. And then I wanted to take it to another step and then create a blog post off of that description, and then automatically post that to the website. Now, if I was using WordPress, I would have no idea how to do that. I'm sure I could build a plugin or something to do that, but it just seems like it's a lot more work. Now, I have not tested this. I have tested building an API and connecting different web apps with the website and auto posting, and I know those work. So we're just going to run through an example and we're going to see if it works. So right now I'm going to load a local video, and I've already have used this video, which is the YouTube automation video. I just renamed it. So if there are any issues, which there might be with anything duplicate being put in, that's fine. But we're going to keep this unlisted for now to post on YouTube, essentially because I already have that same video. And we're going to go a full pipeline. So we're going to upload the video first, then we will generate a description, a comment. We'll use a thumbnail. Actually, I don't care about the thumbnail for now. It will go ahead and create shorts, and I'll just show you those guys. And then what I really want to focus on is creating that blog post in auto publishing. So everything I think will be ready. So I'm just going to hit run. Okay, so I need to set my CMS API key up into the settings section. See, I did not know this was here. All right, so I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to find this key. I'm going to input it in here, and then we will see if this works. All right, so I entered my key. Now we're going to kind of test all this out. Now, this will take a few minutes to get started. As you can see right now, it is transcribing the video, and then it will go through all the other steps. But let's just go back to this website that I created. And I'm just going to show you guys kind of the things that I've done and how easy it is by using the methods that I am. So everything I do, like I said, is in Cursor. I have it all built. So any changes that I tell Cursor to make, it saves it to my website. Then I have another tool that will deploy essentially a staging site for any of the websites that I work with. I can go ahead and test anything and then promote that to a live version. And that is how Google Cloud works. But here in the admin, this is just what my admin looks like. I created this, and then I will always add to it. So if I'm missing something, I just go ahead and build it. But we have a media library section here. I don't have anything in here yet. But if we go back to the dashboard, I have this download leads button right here. So when I built the site, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and upload tools to give you guys for free. So if we go over here to the files section, some of these blog posts will have some free tools that you can download. So in order to, try to cut some of the spam, I put in some little additional protocol. So if we hit download this tool, if it's your first time, you would enter your name, your email, and then click this button right here. And then if I have any spam issues, I can go ahead and change something to make it a little bit more difficult. But I enter that, and then I'd be able to download that tool. But then that lead, we'll call it, would go back in here, and then a notification pop-up would show here. Same with the build suggestions. So if we go back to the site, I believe it's on the home page. If I scroll down, if you have any suggestions, you can enter any suggestions that you want for a tool. And then in the backend, it's going to show up right here. And then I'm going to have a pop-up notification. So just real quick, it looks like something might be done. It says the pipeline was stopped. My CMS publish failed. All right, it said it was unauthorized. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste. We're going to go back to Cursor. So I don't know what the issue is at the moment. Like I said, I have not tested this yet, but we're going to find out. Okay, so and it might be that the API key on this website, it may not be the correct one that's set up. So we'll just see. And one really neat thing is when you use Cursor, you can screenshot whatever you need and then paste it. And then I'll generally put an explanation with it. And it gets the content, correct almost every time that I have found. So it's really nice. And it makes it a lot quicker. You could just kind of just copy and paste and put something in there and it will read it. So we're going to see what the issue might be here. But while that is working, we will just pop back in here to the site. So what else? If I go back to my dashboard, this just has some of the kind of general pages here. Now, since it's not like a WordPress where you have a plugin that you would, drag and drop any of your customizations in a page, that is not here. I do not have that. So what we can basically do is only change the text on the pages. If I would want, let's say I would want to make this layout different, I would just go into cursor, tell it, hey, I want to change, this section here. And once again, you can just screenshot it. I could just say, I want to change this section here and then tell it what to do. And then it would go out and do that. So it's pretty simple. You don't have that drag and drop options, but if you know what you want or test different things out, it makes it pretty simple. So let's go back to cursor and let's see what they said here. It says pick a new API string. All right, so it actually wants me to merge some different stuff into the website with my API key. I'm not going to do that with you guys right now, but essentially I will come back at a later time just for a little update and show you guys the full effect of what this can do. Once I make some of these changes, it should work no problem. But if we go back to the tool here, so what will happen is, let me see, it's going to end up taking the description. So it will take this title right here from that it created from the description, and then it will take this content right here from the, I guess, quote unquote, blog content right here. And then it will automatically come in here and create a new page, post all that content in, and then bring that right here. So with this tool, I will basically get it down to just editing the video at first, throwing it in, hitting full pipeline, and 99% of it will be done within probably 10 minutes. So that would be a full video uploaded on YouTube, all the shorts created on YouTube, all the descriptions, all the comments, thumbnail added, and then the blog post created. It would have all this created in here. And then I'll work on getting the video and then potentially the download all automatically put in. So that would be pretty cool, but that's just one example of what you can do if you were building your own tools, and in this case, not using WordPress, and building a website that's 100% customizable to exactly what you do. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. But until next time, go out, use Cursor, use any AI tool, and start building things to make your life easier.